Can I move this to here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can, yeah, you
I
can.
feel like I muffle it too much when I'm moving. Yeah, cool.
Put it like this. It's just that this, I can't rely on it if it moves too much.
Yeah, now hopefully it's maybe even just.
All right, if it's like this, that's calm. If you don't mind me bending this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's calm.
Nice one. Okay.
Yeah, because mine is on my chest.
But,
Sorry, last minute checkup. And we are recording.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Why We're Not Recording This.
There you
I
go.
think this is episode 62. Sometimes I get the numbers wrong, but
yeah.
it beats like that. But yeah, no, today I'm joined by the homie Superlative.
Come on, man.
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
man?
You
I'm good, man.
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah, man. So yeah, like let's just dig into it. I know that you're an artist. Yeah, let me say artist because I know you produce and you rap.
Yeah.
So how would you describe yourself?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I don't just do music. I can't really draw, but everything else, I'm a creative.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so creative, that's quite broad.
Yeah.
But no, like, yeah, actually, you know what? Before you proceed, how are you, man? Like, in general.
Good. Do you know what? I'm good. As you can see,
Body, spirit.
the weather in Manchester is doing what it does every time. So no changes here. Yeah, man, I'm good. I can't complain. Good health, good attitude to life. I'm good.
So spirit is in tip-top shape.
Yeah, man.
Health is good. Okay, okay, let's just get into it. Because my understanding is, well, when I came across you, I just thought you're a rapper.
Yeah.
But after actually getting to know you, like your catalog, I was like, oh, nah, you're not just a rapper, you also produce.
Yeah.
So what came first?
Producing.
Producing.
Yeah, I only started rapping. Like I did poetry in high school a little bit.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it. But I've been producing since early high school. Started uploading stuff to SoundCloud, and then people weren't listening to the beats. And I was like, the only way I can get people to listen to the beats if I rap on them.
Right.
And people go, oh, I could do better than that. And that's why I started rapping.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, oh, I'm actually like good at this. You know what I mean?
So you stumbled upon it, but
yeah,
you're already like based on the poetry, you're already nice with it. Okay, then since I guess we can take it a step back then, like the poetry, like when did that start?
Again, probably like year 6, year 7.
Yeah.
Definitely year 7 was when I sat down and actually wrote more poetry, intentional. It got put on the wall in school and all that sort of stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
What inspired it? Because like kids just growing up, like teenagers don't really just like know.
Nah. I've always been an expressive guy, innit? I've always just done what I want to do, innit? I don't really care about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
In the area I grew up in, it was a lot easier to just get on road and do that. But I'm not trying to. I wasn't trying to do that. To get up.
Yeah, you're trying to just do what feels right by you.
Yeah.
No, okay. So, area you grew up in. What's this area? Because I initially thought you're a Bolton native.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then, listen to your music. You're not.
No, not a chance. Nah, not
Rather than me butchering and
Yeah.
like basing it on assumptions, where are you native to?
Right. So I was born in Wigan, but I lived there for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Then I grew up in Wolverhampton. So everything that is me is from Wolverhampton, effectively.
Right,
so
okay.
I grew up in a place called Low Hill, next to Oxley. If you know Low Hill, you know Low Hill. If you don't, you've probably never been there. You've got no reason to go there, kind of thing. So I grew up in Wolverhampton. That's what made me who I am.
All right. What was the transition like from Wolverhampton to the Northwest?
I used to come to Wigan when I was a kid to see my family. So I knew that up north was very different to the Midlands. The people, like obviously Wigan's even more that way. Everyone's listening to Clubland, everyone's listening to Wigan Pier. And that was my perception of people up north. Just
Really?
and
Put a dunk on it,
yeah,
man.
do you know what I mean? And that was it. So I was a bit like, oh, Mum, you're moving us to here, and I don't think I'm going to fit in with these people at all. And I came up here, and that's exactly how everyone was. But
You weren't wrong.
It was, I wasn't wrong, but it was calm, and it was nice.
Yeah, no, I suppose the sort of mentality of I do my own thing, you didn't necessarily try to fit in. You just...
Nah, I think it was, I'm good in social situations. I speak to everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't believe I'm better than anyone. I will speak to people. Like at school, for example, I was chilling with the nerds. I was chilling with the popular people.
Yeah.
I was head boy in school. I was a prefect in school. But I also got excluded.
Yeah.
I was doing everything. Do you get what I mean?
And,
I just do what I want to do.
It's one of them was like, you might get suspended, but the grades are up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. 100%. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I was definitely good academically, but it just didn't like stimulate me as much. So I just do madness as well at the same time.
Okay, I hear that. So then transitioning from poetry to producer, what inspired that side of things?
I think my brother and his friends were producing on Reason back in the day. So in the Midlands, it was big on bassline. So like 4/4 and all of that sort of stuff. So I just saw my brother and all of his friends on the computer making tunes on Reason. I was like, that's what I want to do. I was a drummer at that point. And I was
so many lives.
Yeah, trust. Well, I was drumming at that point and I just wanted to translate the drums to Reason effectively. And that's what started that journey off.
Ah, interesting. And then like, see with your production, was there anyone that you were working with specifically when you were on SoundCloud, or was it just like the strategy of make the beat, put it out?
Yeah, just make beats because that's what I enjoy doing. So I did it because I wanted to do it. But I was listening back then, especially the stuff I was producing. I was listening. It was around the era where like Machine Gun Kelly was doing his lace up stuff. Kid Ink was still pretty big.
Yeah, that was the SoundCloud.
Yeah, I mean, Meek Mill, Dream Chasers 1. So I was trying to make tunes. I was trying to be Cardiac, effectively, the producer. And I was just trying to make all of that kind of stuff. So I was aiming for an American market because I always believed I didn't belong in the UK.
Right.
So I was like, I'll break out into America and that'll be it. I'll be free and all that sort of stuff. So I was trying to make them kind of tunes. But again, some people liked it. I remember this kid, he was like, I want to buy a beat off your $200. I was like, I've made it. Do you know what I mean? And cool, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. But I knew there was a different calling as well at the same time. I should spit on tunes in it.
So then, so when you started spitting on your own songs, was there a template or like, because obviously when you're producing, I like to think you can kind of picture the cadence of the artist that's going to be on it. Yeah, well, like I'm trying to figure out the transition because it's like, is there any nerves like, okay, I'm actually going to do this now?
Nah, like when it comes to creativity, I think you can't, there should be no rules. Like creativity is the only space that I know of that if you start introducing rules, then it actually limits the productivity of it. Like some things need rules in it, like to succeed. Creativity is one of those places that the second you start putting rules and limitations on it, you're just cutting off so much potential.
Yeah, because the rules then come with overthinking it. Like, wait, am I breaking this rule? Nope. Tame yourself.
Do you get what I mean? Whereas if you're just throwing paint at the floor, all of a sudden, it might not be artistic.
Yeah.
And you look at it one time, you're like, oh, we made a sick little smiley face there. Why don't we just rock with that paint and then frame it? And I feel like that should be what happens in creativity. But when I first started, I still thought I was sick. But I knew I could get better.
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought I could get better. And my older sister told me I was terrible.
So it's like, you're sick, but at the same time, humble enough and I guess, humble enough to know that there's room for improvement or there's things to learn in the game.
Yeah, like, pass me a football now. I know how much I have to learn to even be considered good. And I think that was the same with rapping. I knew I was good, I knew I could rhyme, but when I'm comparing myself to people that I listen to, I am not making me feel the way that some of these bars are making me feel. So I'm not there yet. I'm clearly not there.
But then you actually need the confidence to actually go on and do it.
Yeah, confidence, yes. Or just when you know something's wrong or right, you make the adjustment in it until it feels right or wrong. If I'm in a situation that feels wrong, I'm gonna adjust it till it feels right. Now I'm like, okay, it feels right. And that's where I was at with the bars.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so if you know that it feels wrong, how do you then hold on to the track and not release it? Or do you release it first and then learn and then critique it?
These times I was releasing on SoundCloud, but I didn't see that as releasing back then because I knew a real artist releases on all these DSPs and they have access to be able to put stuff on hardware, and I'm not at that distribution level yet. So at that time, I was just on, it's going on SoundCloud and my friends can see it. I didn't think outside of that realistically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It was now I hold on to stuff that I don't want to drop because I'm like, this isn't good enough for where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Back then, it was just like, you're almost rose-tinted glasses in it. You're just having fun with it. Everybody listen to these bars that I've made. Like, if you go on YouTube right now and you type in Asher Hands featuring Corey Brown, Raise Records, there's a tune there that is like the worst tune ever. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
But it's still up there now, so you can go and search it or whatever. But when I listened back then, I still thought I was sick then.
Yeah.
But I knew I wasn't where I'm at today, do you know what I mean?
Right,
so just let it fly, see what happens. But I didn't think I was professional back then.
Do you think it's important to let it fly then?
Yeah. Yeah, well, what are you doing it for? That changes everything. Why are you making music? Because if you're making music for everybody to be happy about your music, then you're gonna have to let some stuff fly just to see what everyone's happy about anyway.
Yeah.
And if you're making music because you like making music, but you also just want to let other people hear it and you're not cared about their opinion, then you can let stuff fly anyway. Because do you know what I mean?
So which side are you then?
I am in the middle. I make music for me. If nobody could see me, I'd still be doing it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's all I can do. I'm not good at like regular job stuff. I'm not good at like, I'm not a handyman. I can put a tent up now. I couldn't put a tent up before. I'm not an explorer. I don't like doing a lot of things. Music is what I do, and that's where I'm happy. So irrespective of all the outside, that's what I do. But now I'm at a position to realize I'm good enough to make money from this thing. And then when you start bringing in the music business, now you have to start thinking about, okay, this tune worked. Do I want to keep doing this? Do you know what I mean? So I'm in the middle where I'm very aware that if I want to make money off it, I have to think strategically. But also, I make music.
Yeah. And what was Mumsy's take when you're like, you know what, I'm going to stick with the music?
Whose?
Mumsy's.
Well, she knows that this is what I'm destined to do, innit? Obviously, it's nice money's nice. It's nice to have money, do you get what I mean? But she's always been supportive of it, do you get what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, so it's one of those like, I think if your child is gifted at something and you can see that they're really into it, you'd be silly to take them away from that thing in the pursuit of money.
Yeah.
But I get it, different cultures breed like, okay, get your money up first. Yeah. And I completely understand why that is a thing that people do.
Yeah.
But
I hear that. Yeah. Because I'm borderline of that ilk. It was like, education is important, at least as, not as a backup per se, but just to, be in a good space. Yeah. And then also, I suppose with education, it also teaches you many aspects. Like the other week I had a podcast with someone who used to play football, and there's a lot of things that are applicable to life just from playing sports in general. Yeah. Because also acknowledging that you're not as good as you might think, or as some people might say, but you're also not as bad as some people might think, or what you think. So it's important. So I think it helps if the parents are like supportive of that. Because it puts a barrier on your back to be like, no. I am doing this.
And I agree, I think education is overrated, which is a bit of a mad take. I think education is overrated. Life lessons are very important. Yeah. But school and the system that we're in, I don't think it caters towards like, we should be getting experience more than a lot of these things that we do. Like, granted, it's nice to know about a nucleus. It's nice to know about maths and that sort of stuff. But for the people that aren't that way inclined, like you look at a lot of my friends that weren't academically gifted. Yeah. Like I was gonna, like one of my boys, I was gonna shout his name out like he's not, like he wasn't good in school. But one of my boys, he wasn't the best in school. He's probably the richest guy I know now. Yeah. He owns his own business. Now he lives in Spain. Yeah. He had the opportunity, he's got a wife and kids, he's living happy. Yeah. And it's like, bro, if he just stayed in education and cared about that, instead of just caring about welding and doing what he does, he wouldn't be where he is today. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? So,
you know what, 100% agree, because I get what you mean about education is overrated, but at the same time in life, you get educated. I guess it's the school system. Yeah. Because the issue with the school system, it's assuming that it's one size fits all. When people learn differently, of course, other people are interested in different things, but at the same time, it's good for those people who don't know what they're interested in. Yeah. But as time goes by, they're like, actually, you know what? This is my lane, actually.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, no, like that. Shout out Moms. I know Moms tunes in sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, that's sick, man. So okay, let's take it back to the music anyway. With your raps, where do you draw your inspiration from? Because I have my own hypothesis, and my hypothesis is you are not talking the hardest,
of course,
but you are. This is my experience. This is my lens.
Yeah. I can only say what I know. Realistically, I don't like lying in my raps about stuff because again, I'm making music to tell my story, and it's how. This is what I'm saying about I would do this even if people weren't doing it, or looking at it, because I'm just telling my journey and my story. So, if I'm being completely honest, there's no one way that I approach it. I make the beat. If I hear the beat and the beat makes me want to write, then I'll write. If it doesn't, I can't write. It doesn't even, that side of my brain doesn't open up to write. I don't just sit there and write bars all the time. The beat dictates the emotion. The emotion draws on an experience. And I'm like, actually, let's just see how we're feeling. I do a lot of this, which is why I write alone. I'm in front of the mic, just doing this, going around the mic. How does it make me feel? Then I go back around this way, and then all of a sudden, it just appears. It just draws in, and then I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing now, and it just flows out.
Okay, so it's really you start with the beat, but at the same time, in the cases whereby the beat is not inspiring you, do you continue working on the beat?
Nah, like I've been in studio sessions with people where everything's great. We're 40, 50 minutes into the session, the beat's going good, okay, cool. And then the producer might say, I want to change the hi-hat here, or I want to change the snare. And all of a sudden, the way that snare's hit has changed the way the beat feels for me. And then they're adamant that they want to keep it. And I'm like, it's not just me. I'm not the only creative in this room. So if you want to keep that, and I don't want to keep it, I'm not going to fight for it. I'm just not going to write to the beat now, do you get what I mean? It's made me not want to write to the beat. So, and I can't force that. Once it's off, it's off, innit? And once it's on, it's definitely on. So that's,
interesting. So then what do you do with that beat? Like, I mean, you let go of it and then now what? It just sits in the archives.
Yeah, they can have it or whatever. Or if I'm producing for myself, it's weird saying we, but I just see it as like two sides of my brain, and the producer side, the writer side, we're in sync. So I know I can already feel like I am enticing the writer side into this is going to be a nice tune. Some days when I'm just on producing for the producer side to fulfill that, I don't even think about this could potentially be for Superlative as a writer. This is just a beat that I'm making that could potentially be for somebody else. So it's one of those. It's
how do you differentiate the two?
How? I just know. Like
you just know?
Yeah, I just know. I know from the second I start making the beat.
Like, because I mean, by the sounds of things, if someone hasn't listened to your catalog, they would probably think you speak to like sort of one certain tempo or whatever. However, your range, damn.
Yeah, go on, bro.
Damn. So like, that's what I mean. It's like, so then how do you differentiate the two? Or do you just sit down and be like, no, I'm going to make beats for other people right now, and let me try this, let me try that.
It goes back to the no rules, no limitations thing. I open Ableton, and we go from there, see what happens. And then from the first, when I'll know what type of time I'm on, if I hear a sound and I'm like, oh, this sounds nice, but the writer side isn't like this.
Isn't enticed right now.
Then I'm like, okay, it ain't a writer's day today. It's time
to
just feed the producer soul, and then that's it.
All right, okay, interesting. Because like I was saying about your range, because if I look at, for example, the track you did with Sarah, So Far So Good. Dun, dun, that cadence is so different to, say, Gangsters.
Oh, yeah.
And did you produce both?
Yeah. It's just...
Sorry, I'm just like, sorry, like you probably see my facial expressions just like, damn.
Nah, it's like I said, I don't know, I feel like I've been seeing this a lot more as well, people saying that it comes from a higher power of, like, we are the vessel for the tunes that come out. I think because I don't put the limitation there, I'm just allowing in what is the good vibration and getting it down once it lands at me. So I don't say today I'm gonna make, well, do you know what, that's a lie. Sometimes I might intend to make a genre. Today I wanna go in and make drum and bass, but I don't force. If the first tune I open and I'm like, this ain't sitting right with me, then I'm not gonna force to make drum and bass. What feels good, what's feeling nice to me right now. So when I made So Far So Good, it started off with that sample. instantly from then I was like, okay, this is the vibe we're on. I know it's gonna be a boom bap kind of tune. Like let's just ride this, see what's happening here, see what's happening here. I think Sarah wrote her chorus maybe. I'm like, okay, so this is the vibe you're going on. Now I know. Now I know what emotion you've put into the tune. All of a sudden, oh, this is exactly what I can say. I know
I'm gonna go with this one. So do you prefer to write with whoever you're collaborating with in the same space?
I like to write alone. If I'm collaborating with someone, I would much prefer if we knew what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So that I know we've already we've got past the creative stage to see what's what's gonna stick. We kind of know what mood we're in now. So now I would like a bit of constraint so I don't go too far. So I can adhere to this art piece that we've do you know what I mean? So I know what topics to talk about, how wild can I take it out there? Do you know what I mean? So that we're cohesive.
Has anyone ever made you rewrite your verse?
Nah, I've got a pretty good track history, to be fair, track record. I've had some people. I wrote for a guy who asked me to write the verse, said he was happy about the verse, and then he went weird about it. Personally, I'm gonna look down the lens, I know my verse was cold, innit? It was cold. He said it was cold. I know my verse was colder than his verse. The tune never came out. I put it on him. I said, what's going on with this? Anyway, 2 years down the line, he's give that beat to somebody else, dropped the tune with this girl and made out like it's his fresh tune. So I confronted him about it and he's like, oh, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Like, that's the only time a verse has ever been not used or been treated weirdly.
Yeah. But how does that sit with you as an artist? Because I feel like it happens a lot in music, more than people would think anyway, in the sense of you're going to send a verse to whatever, and then suddenly it's not on the project, or it's like, you know what, I'm going to keep it for ABC. Like, how does that sit with the...
It depends. I think we're entitled to like what we like and what we don't like at any time along the way.
Yeah.
In the same way I can like the tune until the snare changes and I don't want anything to do with it. Like, I think that's the perfect way to approach it. If you don't like it, say you don't like it. We're creators at the end of the day. It's all down to, there is no right or wrong. So if you don't like it today when you might have liked it yesterday, tell me that. But if you're being weird about it, don't be a punk about it and be like, oh, yo, it's gonna come out and we're doing this, we're doing that, because that's weird, isn't it? Like, I find that really weird.
Because it's like, yo, I could have used the written elsewhere.
You've effectively held it off for 2 years, and I do believe in everything for a reason, because now that verse is on a much better tune, and it fits perfect. It's almost like, whoa, it was meant for this tune. So cool, like everything for a reason. But we're entitled to like what we want to like at the end of the day. If someone messages me like, yeah, that verse wasn't it. Like, Boo sent me a tune years ago, and it didn't activate the writer side. The business side is like, yo, do the tune, Boo's popping, you should do the tune, but it's all about art for me. Just because you're big, if I don't like the tune, I don't like the tune. I can't force to write. So I said to him, like, I'm not a big fan of the tune. We didn't work together for ages. Like 4 years later, we've worked together now.
Godspeed.
Do you get what I mean?
Put the egos aside.
Exactly. So it's, man, if you don't like it, say you don't like it, and we'll work on something else.
Yeah, so what happens in an instance whereby someone else is producing, you do your returns, like you just said about the snare, and then the producer says, yo, I'm gonna go back and rework the beat now. You've already laid your vocals. Nothing is ever finished, so I feel like a lot of studio sessions you get in, and there's this like outside perception that everyone gets in the studio, makes the tune, finishes it that day. That is very rarely the case. Do you get what I mean? So like, I'm always aware that things might change, but I'm also certain in myself enough that if I don't like it, I'll just tell the person, okay, I preferred version 2. Where we're at now on version 3, I don't like. So what do you want to do going forward? Because I'm not happy with this. Let's compromise, or let's not. Like, I will throw away any idea. Because why are we doing this? We're doing this to collaborate with each other. Like, the bigger picture.
There's no, like, nobody saying we have to release this tune, so let's just not release it then. I'm happy, like, it's fine, innit? We've collaborated, it didn't work out. Let's do something else and we'll move to the next one.
All right, okay. Actually, like, speaking of collaboration, you got me excited on Predo's track. Or when I was listening to Predo's album. I hit you up after I was like, yo, I kept going back, like, wait a minute, no, it's just Predo. Mate, I was so excited on that one.
Well, what can I say? We've got a tune now, though.
Like, dude, I have the pre-save. I seen it. I was like, yo, better not play, Nick, and yo, better not play.
No, this is a real tune this time. Yeah, yeah. That tune with Fredo is, I just, every day, like when I'm online and I'm doom scrolling and that, like I'm an oversharer and I'm definitely an over messenger.
Yeah.
So I just send voice, like everyone will call a test.
So
I send
easily
voice
triggered.
Notes. Yeah, all the time. I don't know what was that day. I just sent in, Camille. And he's like, oh bro, can I use this? So, yeah, fire away.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Since you touched on the upcoming album, what can you look forward to? Because like I said, your range is, I don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because of your range, because like the tempo, everything, like what sound are you going for on this one?
It's cohesive, but it's different. So each tune is a bit different.
Yeah.
But we've got some slow-ish stuff on there, and then there's some upbeat stuff as well. It's like it's a mix. The tune with Predo, the beat was inspired by like a Skepta, ASAP, It Ain't Safe kind of vibes. I've even got a verse. My second verse is inspired by 3 6 Mafia. So there's a guy called Lil Glock, and he's got a verse like hanging out the window, holding tight to my murder weapon, and it's like sort of a proper American thing. But I was like super inspired by it. I wanted to sit like kind of pay homage to that flow and do that. So that's what happens in the second verse. But there's a mix of everything. Like the last tune, My Fault, is very different from anything I've ever done before. Very close to like Chunky's last project. It's like, how would it go? It's like, it's also like, it's all over the place. And it's like, I've never done stuff like that before. But it's just fresh. It's nice. There's a tune on there called Jay's Confession. It's the one I've been pushing at the minute online.
Yes,
And it's very like shouty, aggressive. It's only 47 seconds long.
All right, so it's more so an interlude.
Yeah. But it's there's a variety on there. It's only 7 tracks, but there's a variety.
All right, okay. Is Wonder on it?
No.
That's surprising because like you and Wonder, they.
Yeah, we were. So I was part of Wonder's team through 2021, maybe 2022, up until last year.
Yeah.
And then after Glastonbury, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of pushing myself to the back here. Like I'm not doing what I should be doing for myself as Superlative. So it was great being on tour with Wonder and stuff. Obviously I was there as Wonder's hype man. And I kind of just gradually fell into that position. And I realized that this isn't what I should be doing. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
I'm in Glastonbury, I'm in Texas, I'm doing these things, but I'm not there representing myself. And as great as it is to be a part of somebody else's thing, you know when you should be a leader as well. Do you get what I mean? And that's what I needed to do. So.
And I hope the conversation set well with Wonder.
Yeah,
I mean, she seems like she's cool people.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
So but so the only collaborations on there are Predo and Anyone the Wanderer.
Okay, and how do you pick your collaborations? Because it's like you collaborate, but you don't collaborate at all. It's like I don't know if you know what I mean. It's like you have a lot of your solos, but at the same time, it's like even like I mentioned Sarah as well. We've got like maybe 2-3 tracks with her.
About 3, yeah.
Yeah. So you do collaborate. Yeah. But for some reason, it appears like those you collaborate with, they stay here. Like it's almost like every now and again, you're gonna dabble. Do you know what I mean?
I think I collaborate with people that I like their music, I like their writing style. So I think that's how I choose. Like I knew I wanted to work with Predo. Yeah. Just because of the way, like. Let's just look at someone like HMD, for example. That's a perfect way. So HMD, I knew of him. I knew of his music. I saw him perform live. We were on the same lineup a couple of years ago. But then he came to my uni and he was talking. He's doing a presentation. All the while he was talking, he doesn't talk like he sings, but you can hear his singing tone in his voice. Yeah. And I was just thinking, man, when I get home, I'm just going to make a tune for HMD in it. So I didn't think about me being on it. Got home, made 3 tunes, wrote all the verses and just said, here you go, bro. There's 3 tunes here. Let me know if you want to jump on any of them. And he jumped on all 3 of them. And I was like, right, so it was meant for you and it was supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? That's how I choose them really. Like I want to work with the people that I'm collaborating with. Okay, I already like, I kind of swear on here. I don't need to, but I already mess with the people that I want to collaborate with. So like this new project that I'm working on already, I'm like, I know that I want Rory Green on there, Rumby, I want Rumby to sing, Grumpy, I want Grumpy to sing. He just sent me the chorus back now and I'm like, okay, he heard it straight away. He's heard it. He's like, yeah, bro, this is the one. So I'm like, I knew this was the one for you when I started making it.
Right.
Hopefully you like it, and it works out that way.
Can you just like speak on shooting your shot? Because in terms of your work process, comes across. You've let go of that. You do shoot your shot. If you if you rate someone, you're just gonna shoot the shot. But,
bro. At the end of the day, I'm sick of what I do in it. Like, so take that out of the way. Why would you not want to work with me? If you rate what I'm doing, why would you not want to work with me? It's like I'm professional. I show up on time to stuff. I'm good at what I do. I produce. I rap. I do the videos as well. I've got a good energy. I'm a likable person. Like, why not shoot your shot at that point? Do you get what I mean? I think everybody should anyway, because you never know what's going to come from it.
So it's almost like you're also comfortable with the no's. Like, it's not personal.
I did door-to-door sales as a job. Do you get what I mean? Like, standing there asking people if they want to sign up to World Vision. And no is like, what is a no of some? It's just a no, innit? Like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Just not right now then.
Yeah.
It's cool. Or maybe I wasn't meant to work with you after all. It's
exactly.
It's no love lost.
Yeah, and I believe in everything for a reason. So if it feels right for me to do so and I do it and it's no, then all right then. That's what that's how it should have gone. Like cool, that's how it should have gone. So
all right, okay. So like you just mentioned that you do the visuals as well. What prompted that? Because I always think, do you do everything? Because at one point I was asking myself, do you have a team behind you? But then obviously at the time, suppose it's also when like we're working with Wonder. So it's like, supposedly it's the whole camp sort of working on this.
No, it's all me. So everything, I have people around me that want to see me do well.
Right.
But they're not necessarily technically sound in videography, music production.
So it's like it's not their lane per se.
Yeah, so there's constraints to what they can help with, even though they want to help. Like me and my girlfriend, we always laugh because I want her to shoot my content, but she just can't do it. And I don't understand why. I do understand why, because not everyone sees what you see, the composition we're looking at here. Do you know what I mean? Like not everyone sees it. I could take a picture of it and say, can you make it look like this? And then I look at the footage and you're looking at this. And I'm like, okay, cool. So
what did you see?
So we've just wasted all day. So I found that I've always been into videography. When I was younger, me and my sister used to do stop motion on like her dad's Nokia. That moving the pram across the floor and picking something up and coming back. Like in stop motion. I've always been into filming. I think if I wasn't doing music, that would be my main vice.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so shooting my own content, I really enjoy it. And no, I very recently started getting a team together, so I have a manager now. And then also my brother, he's kind of a bit of a strategist for me. So when I'll jump in a meeting with my manager and my brother, and we'll start to figure stuff out. But anything you see creatively is all me, to be fair.
Because to be fair, in the music, you typically give flowers to your team and those around you. Speaking of one of them being your sister, I hope she's well, because I know she sings as well. I thought I'd see her name on the album. Like I said, like I can't predict your move. I can't predict it.
Nah, do you know what? I just do what I want to do, innit? So but I think me and Karis, she's good. She's doing well. She's at uni as well, so she's smashing uni at the minute. And I think you get to a point where we've been making music together since Karis was, effectively, but like since Karis was a teenager, a young teenager, we've been making tunes together. Now she's growing up a bit. She wants to talk about her own stuff. And you don't really want to be on a tune with your brother talking about that, or even being in the room while your brother's producing the tunes. So it gets a bit like, there comes a point where you have to fly the nest and do what you're doing, and eventually we'll link up and make tunes again. She still sends me the stuff she's working on. I'll send her the stuff I'm working on, but it's just like a not now, and I want her to shine in her own way. And I believe that she could be bigger than I can be. So it's just like go and do your thing, innit?
Suppose it also speaks on you believe you're a leader, and she's also a leader in her own cadence. So it's like you acknowledging and respecting that. No, that's sick, man. So like what's in store? I know the album's coming out.
So the project is obviously out 22nd of May.
That's in a few days, fam. That's like
this Friday. And then obviously I'm working on a new one already. I've got 4 tracks kind of solidified to where they will be. And then I've got a project with Picasso, an artist called Picasso. We've got like a 3 or 4 track project. Then I've got some singles, some very different singles that are like nothing I've ever done before. I'll show you in a minute. And then, yeah, I want some funding, man. I need some money is what I need.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I need, bro. Some money. Give me some money and let me change the world.
All right. Okay. Now, like, well, I hope you get it, because I mean, you're saying, give me some money. One of the things that I rate with you is your listenership is out there. Like someone who know and just like, I'm not necessarily a numbers guy. It's almost like, you know what, express yourself, choose your lane.
Yeah.
However, for the unknowing artist, what's been your strategy? Because your listeners, they're just steady climbing. It's like,
strategy wise, obviously, there's a fine balance between consistency, saturation, and then also obscurity, I think. And I found that a lot of the time, just as I was on like the precipice, I'd be like, yo, it's about time. I'm about to get there. And then I'd take a break.
Yeah.
Which has, I think that stunted me more than anything. I don't think I'm as far as I could be if I'd have just, every time that opportunity presented itself to just carry on that little bit more, I should have done it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, like, it's growing, it is growing, but I'm nowhere near where I believe that I can be or should be.
That's interesting, right? Because you said the certain opportunities that presented themselves, but you just didn't take them. But then on the flip side, you're also a believer of everything happens for a reason.
Everything for a reason, yeah.
So how do you balance the two?
Because the reason doesn't always present itself straight away. So there's times where, like, you know, you're running for the train, like I say, I'm usually on time. If I'm running for the train and the train gets cancelled, why? What is the reason? Like, I can't see the bigger picture right there and then, but I will tell myself everything for a reason. And it might present itself later on down the line that I was never supposed to catch that train anyway. But it doesn't stop it from being annoying, or it doesn't stop that opportunity from potentially. It just means that, like, if I'd have blown back then, would I know what I know now? Probably not. So when the time comes, like, when I blow now, I'm more prepared than ever. Do you get what I mean? To not get mugged off. I'm a bit more savvy with contracts. Like, I understand what's a red flag. Back then, you probably would have been able to twist my arm a little bit more. I have things that I won't compromise now. I understand that I'm within my rights to be able to say, no, I'm not doing that, or yes. Do you know what I mean?
And also, so now, suppose now you also have the leverage and also having learned the game, because I think that's also important, rather than, like you're saying, jumping into a contract. Next thing is like, you can't be, like, someone else is calling the shots, like, nope, this is not the project for us. Go back, it's like, well, I want to express myself. This is only where I know how. So now, like, sorry, they just confirmed the side of everything happens for a reason and understanding the bigger picture. Because also I feel like it's conditioning yourself or preparing yourself to just be at peace with everything that unfolds.
Bro, if I let every hurdle affect me along this way, I wouldn't be doing music anymore. Like, not just music relationships, because that's what people don't tell you about. Like, what they do, there's this big misconception that it's just labels that are the badness in this industry. Bro, there's badness. Everyone's trying to profit off everyone. And as much as people say they want to see you win, they only want to see you win adjacent to them, never above what they're doing, which I find 98% of the time. I thought this was all sunshine and rainbows and everything was great. Bro, this industry is full of sharks in it, which is why there's so many setbacks. There's a lot of favoritism. There's a lot of, people don't talk about this because they're scared about, like, oh, well, what about if I get into this and what? Nah, forget all of that. There's a lot of snakes. There's a lot of sharks. People who you think are your friends will try and do you over. Like Sona said it well, everyone will do you over eventually. And I thought, nah, like what? Like I'm not, but I actually get what he's saying now. Do you get what I mean? Like, because I said, oh, bro, so what? When are you gonna do me over then? To Sonus? And he's like, nah. And I was like, you know what? I get what you're saying. No, because there comes a time where people do you over. But this industry is like, there's a lot of hurdles, there's a lot of setbacks, there's a lot of, it's not all wins.
And I suppose people have their own priorities in the grand scheme of things. But actually Sona says it's good people too. Like, I'm aware of him, but that's interesting. To be fair, he's always dropping wisdoms.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Facts.
Okay, so like, what are you listening to outside of your own music?
Right now, I listen to Amy Winehouse, Frank, pretty much every day. I don't listen to a lot of music, if I'm being completely honest. There's an artist called Finn Askew. He's got a tune called Move On and a tune called, Oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. But Finn Askew. Yeah, I'm listening to him a lot. Lola Young. That's about it. That's in my rotation at the minute. Drake's just dropped 3 albums.
Yeah.
Cool. I listened to Iceman. I'm not trying to listen to 43 tracks, to be fair. Like, as much as I want to, I just can't be bothered.
Part of me wanted to listen, but as soon as I seen how much of music it is to digest, I just kind of...
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, people can express themselves, but like for me, it just deterred me. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like,
it's a different time.
Yeah, even though I did listen to J. Cole all the way through.
Which one? Bro, I've still not even listened to that.
Yeah, have you not?
Still not even listened. I've not even listened to a single. Are you talking no, what's it called?
Yeah, no, the Fall Off.
The Fall Off, bro. I don't like to get overly influenced, and I'm like a sponge. So if I listen to it, I will be like,
next thing you find yourself remaking.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? So I'm not trying to do that. But with the Drake thing, it was so highly anticipated. I'm a big Drake fan. J. Cole was my most listened to artist on this whole all-time Spotify thing the other day. Cool, which I believe. But I'm not trying to digest 43 tunes. Yeah. Like, I'm not.
Suppose also when you're in album mode, you're more inclined to just want to, like you just said, you don't want to be subconsciously trying to remake something that is not yours or not your pocket. All right, I hear that. So did you, wait a minute. Did you listen to Kendrick's? If you're saying Drake was highly anticipated, were you listening to Kendrick at the time?
What did he have? What was his project? In fact, if I'm being completely honest,
GNX.
No, I've not listened to I listened to GNX, that's a lie. I've not sat there and listened to a Kendrick project since To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah. And I was like mad. I loved Kendrick Lamar. After I wasn't around for Section 80, but I joined that Good Kid, Mad City. And then I went to see him on his Section 80 Good Kid, Mad City tour. Yeah. Sick. And then I just I love what Kendrick does. Yeah. But when I'm listening to, like, if you saw some of the music I listen to, it's not for rap, realistically. Yeah. I'm not constantly trying to hear rappers rap to me all the time, which is funny because I'm a rapper. Yeah. But like, I listen to like Flyleaf. Yeah. I don't know if you know about Flyleaf.
I mean, even like you just said, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, just stuff that's like, bro, I listen to Arctic Monkeys on a random one, you know, like, that's what because I'm just listening to it to stimulate my brain in it. Yeah. I don't really want to hear like, like all the time.
Yeah. No, like the reason why I was asking about that is because like, it's not even like me saying you're similar to Kendrick, but in terms of your range, because I feel like Drake's range is not as the other two.
Okay.
Like, you know, I mean, that's why I was wondering, because like I said, even your tempos and when you spit in, it's everywhere, which actually made me wonder about the new project. Is it conceptual?
It's not necessarily like a full concept where you're listening from, like the skits are cohesive with the other stuff, but it comes from a sonic time period is what I'll say. So I've took care to think about what growing up has made me feel like. So the tunes feel, to me, they feel like Wolverhampton, they feel like Bolton, they feel, do you know what I mean? I don't know if that would translate to other people, but there is when I did the listening party, everyone said, you know what, we can kind of see where this, like, you can feel, it feels like a cohesive project.
Okay, so it's almost like a painting of your experiences.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. No, I can't wait to listen to it. To be fair, I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, your range it baffles me because you can rap real fast and you can also slow it down. No, like I'm really looking forward to it. Anything else you want to tell people to look forward to? Anything you want to plug?
Do you know what? I'm just trying to be more creative, bro. That's it. I want to do more. I believe that there's so much more that I can do. I just need to get into it more. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Not the best actor, if I'm being honest. I would like to act, but it terrifies me acting, which is why I think I want to do it. Yeah. But I want to do more art installations, music for art installations. I'm going to a fashion show after this, which I did some of the music for. Yeah. And that was quite new for me. I'm just expect me to be more creative. And also, like, if you're a videographer and you want me to be involved in some things, let me know. I want to be there. I want to learn off you, and also I just want to be around that world, innit? Yeah,
be around other creatives. Yeah, okay, cool. Before I was actually gonna like finish up, but like I feel like we didn't even touch on SPR. Yeah. Because I had my own thoughts of what SPR was until I learned the definition. Can you please define it?
Yeah. So SPR, succeed in pushing reality.
Yes.
It basically, for me, it's my ethos, my mantra that I live by. Like I say, the place that I come from in Wolverhampton, quite an impoverished area. Do you get what I mean? Council estate vibes. And the way that I've grown up, we've never had a lot of money, but that's never stopped. Like my mum has always done what she wants to do. Like she raised us well, I think. And when it comes to Christmases, she had to get a loan out at the start of the year for Christmas, and then she'd pay off by the whole year round. And it meant that we never went without stuff. So she always made it happen. And I've always just felt like, for me, there's nothing anybody says. Like there's no barrier in front of me that is truly a barrier. Do you get what I mean? So you can say that it's there, but we will get over it. We'll figure a way around it. And that's what succeeding and pushing reality is. And if you just continue to push the real, then you can't avoid the real. Do you get what I mean? And that's what SBI is.
Oh, that's sick. Because I, like, whenever I first came across it, I initially thought it was your initials.
Like a shortened superlative. Everyone thinks that.
Like that was my thought. Then it's like, I know, let me just leave you to just, rather than me coming up with my thing. No, that's sick, man. And I appreciate your time, man.
Nah, thank you.
I really do. And I hope you enjoyed it. And that said, thank you for tuning in. And I did forget to tell you all to like, comment, and subscribe, but you can still do it at the end.
Yeah, man, big up.
All right, peace, love, and wisdom. We out.
Safe. No, it was nice. It's a good pacing as well. It didn't feel like an interview. It felt like a conversation, which I think is great.